This week on the Crunchy Live, we are talking about vaccines. Educate before you vaccinate. So, just things that we think might be helpful when doing research for whether you should or should not vaccinate. I've got a bunch of websites and books that I really love written down, so I'll tell you all of those. When starting your research for vaccines, I think it's probably best to start with the immune system. You need to really research about the immune system, how the immune system works, how vaccines can actually damage or suppress your immune system from working properly. That's all things that I started with when I started learning about how the immune system actually functions and about the diseases and how they are supposed to enter your body, which is not by injection. A disease should enter your body through, the mouth, nose area, not by injection. For it to, for your immune system to work properly, vaccines completely bypass the immune system's natural function. So I would start with researching with the immune system, how the immune system works, and how you can build a strong immune system, how you can ensure your immune system is ready to fight disease. And also, I would start with researching about these diseases, research about all the diseases that are being vaccinated against, and really look into how common these diseases are in your area, or how you can prevent them, how you can fight them naturally, because really a vaccine is not going to save you from diseases. If you look at charts and things over the last 20 years, you can look at charts and it'll show you how many people who contracted these diseases were actually vaccinated or not vaccinated against it. So I would start with the immune system, how the immune system works, and diseases, how these diseases work, how they enter your body, how your body fights them off, what you can do to help fight it off, what you can do to watch for early signs for these diseases. So that's all where I would start with my research, and that's where I did start with my research, I guess. And books that I really love that are really informative about vaccines. First one, What Your Doctor May Not Tell You About Children's Vaccines by Dr. Stephen Cave. And Vaccination is Not Immunization by Dr. Tim O'Shea. I'll put all these in the description, all of the books and websites that I really love. I'll link them in there too. So How to Raise a Healthy Child in Spite of Your Doctor, which is a really, really great book. I can't remember who it's by. I guess I didn't write it down, sorry, but I'll put it in the description. And all of these books I checked out from the library, so I didn't even buy them. I checked them out from the library and read them, returned them, so I didn't have to pay for them. You can get all this information for free. The Vaccine book by Dr. Sears. He is somewhat pro-vaccine, but he tells it like it is, tells you the vaccines, pros and cons of the vaccines, side effects, all about vaccines. So it's a pretty good book. Vaccination, 100 Years of Orthodox Research by Viera, Scheibner. That's a good book as well. So if you're on Facebook, a really awesome page to go check out, full of people with knowledge, people who have experienced vaccine damage, people who have experienced the side effects of vaccines, people who have researched vaccines for years and years and years, people who have not vaccinated their kids who are now 30 years old. There's lots of good information on it. It's Proud Parents of Unvaccinated Children, and you can ask questions and get credible resources on there, so that's a really great place if you're on Facebook. And then all the websites I'm going to say, nourishingourchildren.org, vaccinesafety.edu /package inserts, and that's a list of all the package inserts of the vaccines, and it'll tell you, what's in the vaccine, the side effects of the vaccine, and you'd be surprised, sometimes just reading the package insert can educate you about vaccines. You didn't know these things that were in the vaccines, and actually that some of the side effects can be pretty serious and fatal, and it says right on there, you know. So reading package inserts is good. I find a lot of info about vaccines on naturalnews.com. I love natural news. ImmuneSystemRemedies.com, things to help your immune system. I think that's also important to know about vaccines. Dr. Deagle. I think you can find Dr. Deagle on YouTube, but Dr. Deagle speaks about vaccines, and lots of great information there. Experimentalvaccines.org, all about vaccines, and you can also look on there to find where you live and if there are exemptions, what kind of exemptions there are, if you intend on putting your kid in daycare or school or anything like that. So Dr. Tempenny on vaccines, you can find her on Facebook. Her website, she is really knowledgeable about vaccines. NVIC, National Vaccine Information Center.org, has a lot of information about vaccines. CDC.gov, even this, you can look on the CDC website and look at the package inserts, look at the side effects, and it'll tell you straight up, you know, about the vaccines. Knowing your state exemptions is always good if you want to attend school or daycare. Most all states have exemptions for either medical, religious, or reasons of conscience. So reasons of conscience. Anyway, knowing your state exemptions is good. Just the other day we were at the doctor and having a checkup. We don't go to checkups regularly, but maybe like once or twice a year, just because the insurance that we're on kind of nags at us, like, go see your doctor, go see your doctor. So we just go, just to make them happy, I guess. But yeah, we went to the doctor the other day, and she's like, oh, so what vaccines are you gonna get, you know? And I told her none, and she was like, oh, just a question, do you plan on putting your child in public school? And I said, no, actually, you know, we plan to homeschool, but if we were going to put him in public school, there are exemptions for our state. And she was like, oh, yeah, you're right. Like, she was about to tell me, you know, oh, he couldn't go to school. So don't ever believe people that tell you, like, no shots, no school, because that's really a lie. People, it's like, they can't force you to get vaccines. And even if you don't have exemptions in your area, just another great reason to homeschool your kids. So, I don't know, I guess that's all I have to say about vaccine starter info right now. Be wary of, you have to really be wary of websites a lot of the time, but all these that I listed seem to be really good, credible resources. That's a mouthful. So, that's all I have to say, but if you have any questions, leave the comments below, and we'd love to answer them, and I guess I'll see you next time. Bye!